Boom. 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 What is up, guys? Bringing you a new set of videos today. Going to start a 4-part series. This 4-part series is going to be showcasing the 4 most popular pointed metal tip pellets that are currently available in .22 caliber. Since they're all very similar, it only makes sense to run them through a number of different platforms with a number of different power levels to see how each one of these rounds is going to perform in a variety of conditions. We've got our 4 contenders here. We got the Predator Metal Mag. Pretty much anything Predator's put out that I've tested scores highly, so this is going to be a strong contender for our results today. The Crosman Premier Gold Tip in .22 caliber. I didn't even know this round existed until I was going through Amazon looking for an item to add to my cart to make it $35 so I could get it shipped the same day for free. Happened to run across these, impulse buy purchase, now I own some Crosman Gold Tips. We'll check them out. They look very similar to me as far as appearance is concerned to the Predator Metal Mags. The Skenco Ultra Mag Metal Tip. Now I tested these in .25 caliber out of my Marauder and they fared really well. They were actually some of the most accurate pellets that I tested out of that rifle up to that point. So I have high expectations for these as well. Skenco is a very reputable company. They're not made in the United States. Hair on my nose here. They are manufactured to a high standard, so I expect good things from them today. Anytime you talk about metal tip pointed pellets in any caliber, you cannot exclude the H&N Hornet. Not only far and away is it the most expensive pellet that's in our repertoire today, but it's also one of the most effective pellets that I've ever tested in .25 caliber. The cost was definitely worth the benefit in my opinion as far as the .25 caliber version of this pellet is concerned. Hopefully we'll be able to see that transferred into our testing today and these will perform just as well. Now just to note, I thought these performed well enough in .25 to grab them when I did my last VECTIS video as far as cutting a card in half. That card was successfully cut in half 7 out of 12 times with these pellets. So, may have been mentioned last, but this is probably your #1 contender, guys. Alright guys, well, let's go ahead and get into it. Today's episode is going to go ahead and showcase the Crosman Gold Tip. I'm picking this one to go first because honestly, having never heard of it before, I have the lowest expectations of it. Let's get right into it, guys. We have 3 platforms to test it out of today. We're going to test these guys out of a low-powered CO2 gun. We're going to test these guys out of a medium-powered brake barrel, roughly 600 to 700 FPS as far as brake barrels are concerned in .22. And we're going to test it out of the lever action VECTIS PCP. We should have all the airgun power levels covered in .22 caliber to be able to see what this round does accuracy and energy wise. Alright guys, well it's our first time running a 3-gun test. We've got a lot to cover today. Let's get into it. Alright guys, as you can see upon first inspection, they look very cleanly manufactured. They look pretty uniform. They don't have any weird kind of casting marks that you would sometimes see down the sides of the pellets vertically. They look very uniform and smoothly produced. Probably going to have consistent results no matter what those results are based on the fact that these all appear to be very much alike. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get our magazines loaded up. We've got our Hatsan VECTIS on the left, we've got the Gammo Swarm in the middle, and we have on the far right hand side the Deanna Chaser that we just fixed with the left hand breech and custom stainless steel bolt. If you haven't checked out that last video, make sure you go check it out. Throw a link in the description for you guys, but check it out, man, definitely worth a watch. Not sure what's going on here, guys. Maybe this one's a little bit tall or a little bit wide, but it just doesn't quite want to seat down all the way. And even when pushed, it doesn't quite sneak past it. We're going to pull this one out. This doesn't bode well for this round. Looks like it's even got some lead fragments right there. Right, and of course I would drop it. Alright guys, you can kind of see that there's a little bit of a lip standing up past the skirt of the pellet. Even before I dropped it, you can't cause a lip like that by dropping. You cause dents in pellets by dropping them. So that lip is actually from the forming process. See if we can get a different one to slip down on the same breech. Seems like these are just the exact height of a Deanna Chaser, Deanna Stormrider magazine. We'll see if these end up cycling well or if they end up getting stuck in the magazine as some longer pellets seem to. We might not have luck with this, guys. You can kind of hear it clicking. And the piece that was in there fell out. Damn, I can't believe that happened on camera. Where'd it go? Let me pop this pellet out of here for you so at least, at the very least, if I can't find that gold piece, you guys can see what remains. Wow, I am staggered by that. I haven't even started my pellet testing and it's a pellet fail. What do we got here? Alright guys, let me see if I can find that piece. Alright guys, after just a little bit of scouring my floor, I did find the rogue missing piece there. This to me is appalling. I'm not going to kind of drop the axe on these pellets yet, but I am going to see if they fit in the Hatson magazine. If they don't fit in the Hatson magazine, there's really no point in me trying to test these pellets out for you guys because I won't have multiple platforms through which to be able to compare them. As of this point, the only one I've successfully loaded, and it's marginally successful, is the Chaser. And I say marginally because I kind of had to coerce the pellets in. Oh, it fits. That's super good. That's what I'm talking about. And it doesn't even kind of drag on the inside of the magazine the way that the Chaser did. So that's good. This means that as far as pellet height is concerned, this is more of a forgiving magazine than the other two seem to be. Pretty standard, easy loading on this one. Nothing to write home about. I have another pellet that's missing its tip. That is something to write home about. That's two pellets in one tin that are kind of just overall garbage quality. I don't know how many come in this tin, but what percentage of the tin did I get cheated on? Alright, well, we were able to load 2 out of 3, and that ain't bad. We'll be able to at least comparatively test both the very lowest 22 caliber airgun power level that I possess versus one of the highest powered 22 caliber airguns that I possess, and we'll see exactly what the kind of spectrum between the two is using these Crosman Premier Gold Tips. Alright guys, well it looks like we just beat the rain today. It's just starting to sprinkle as I'm breaking down my cameras. But today we tested out the Crosman Premier Gold Tip. I can't in good conscience give this round any more than a 2 out of 5 Maccabee speed rating. just based on the lack of quality control, as well as the below average, honestly, grouping that we saw out of it in the higher power level. A PCP rifle should be able to make a 1 or 2 hole group with most rounds, especially something that's proven itself to be fairly accurate with cutting cards like the VECTIS. Now, having said that, it bears the Crosman Premier name. That's why I sound a little bit disappointed about this. One of my most popular videos, actually the most popular video on my channel, is a video I did the Crosman Premier hollow point in 177 caliber, good old CPHP, and I shot it out of a break barrel at 100 yards. The video did more than 500,000 views. A very well-respected, well-renowned pellet. So anything to me that bears the Crosman Premier logo and name is going to have to perform to that same level, and this definitely didn't. Alright guys, if you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that bell notification so you can stay current with what we got going on the channel. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And as always guys, shoot safe and I'll catch you in the next one.